Wheel of Fortune, and we have a lot of catching up to do with her, Susan Stafford. Thank you. How did Wheel of Fortune come about for you?
Well, let's see, it's kind of an interesting story because there was a lady who, I don't know where she is now, Lynn Boland, but I'll never forget her name. And Murray Schwartz helped me get the show, and I tested for it with a fellow that we remember, if you're going to be honest about your ages, called Cookie from 77 Sunset Street.
It burned.
This is it for Susan Stafford. We have some things we would like to say to her. Dear Susan, thanks for a wonderful 7 years. We'll miss you. Our love, Merv Griffin and Murray Schwartz.
I thank Murray and Merv and you and Pat, Dick Stiles, the whole Dick Carson. My goodness, where would I stop? NBC. You've all been wonderful to me, and I sincerely mean it from my heart. I love you.
Susan was the original letter turner for the Wheel of Fortune game show. She quit just before the show became the biggest hit in the history of syndicated television, making replacement Vanna White a game show superstar. Susan, however, says she was never has regretted leaving the show, and she'd do it again. You would?
I would do it again, especially now.
Yeah.
Would have to do it again. Can't go back.
Right.
Have to go on.
Because that's the way your life was.
That's it. Why, I knew that it was coming. I knew we were going to be picked up. It was going nighttime. I was told by Merv and Murray, Merv Griffin, that we had some big players coming in. But you see, if you're doing it in the daytime for 7 years and 7 months, and then you're going to get to do it at nighttime, or you're still doing what you don't want to do daytime or nighttime.
Because you didn't want to do it anymore.
Period.
You didn't want to turn those letters anymore?
I'm tired of turning those letters. The fact of the matter is that when I was getting all this fan mail in those 7 years and 7 months, people were saying, you know, my dad has cancer and my mother has cancer and so and so. And I started getting really swept into this cancer, you know, business, which is still a problem in America today. And so I started answering the letters. And so I do little closes at the show like, isn't it amazing how we can land a man at the moon, but we can't find a cure for cancer, bye-bye. And so little by little, it became a real obsession for me. And when I was asked to go over to India to work with Mother Teresa's folks on various things, I really enjoyed being hungry, and I really enjoyed being dirty, and I really enjoyed doing something more than turning letters. So that was my changeover.
My new little friend, Queasy Jackson. She has leprosy and lives here with her grandmother, who also has leprosy. And doctor told me the story of Queasy's first visit to the hospital to receive treatment for leprosy. We're going to give you some special medicine that'll make you all better. And these little hands and these little feet and that pretty little face is going to stay just the way it is. 1 million children are waiting, and I know of no better way to calm the anxious fears of a child than for you to say that you care.
1 million children are waiting. A special report about children with leprosy. Overseas correspondent Susan Stafford. Dr. C. Everett Koop, Surgeon General of the United States.
That a family of 10 crammed in this tiny room trying their best to survive on $1 a day. Then if that wasn't hardship enough, the doctors recently discovered that Jerry, Julietta, and Myra have leprosy.
The stress, the problems, the crises, they seem to own us. And most of us by now should know that crises allow us to grow. I know, frankly, I feel I've grown enough too. But that's that story about nothing grows on the mountaintop. Everything that's really good grows in the valley. You know, part of a secret to life is, well, integrity. And sometimes it's really hard to find those values in people today. But my fellow cohort here, therapist, Diane Weisberg, is going to share a little bit. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Susan.
Listen, I appreciate your coming here and sharing your story because I know other television stations here in Los Angeles, you did not want to talk about the court case, and I'd like for you to talk about $22 million worth of principal. How'd you feel? Let's tell the viewers what we're talking about here.
Well, Susan, back about 3 or 4 years ago, I found out that an outside contractor was doing some things that weren't okay at an LA County hospital. And I went to my superiors about it, and they decided to tell me to go back to my office, put my feet up, and shut up.
And I'm trying to be serious, but I can't be serious. Carol came back to the set, which is her backyard, of course, and brought her husband, Don
It's also
Deloise.
my backyard.
Oh, I forgot.
It's lovely. You know, it's lovely to be here with you. It is wonderful.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're
No,
just
you have a
saying
very
that.
positive energy, you know, and
Thanks.
Carol and I are thrilled to be around you, you know. I mean, it's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you.
It is good. I have been with you many, many times, and every time I go up.
I love you, honey.
Closer, better.
Come back. Carol, thank you. How many films have you done?
About 85, the ones that I can tell you about.